Hello everyone, my name is Day from Lil Stuffies, and today I'm just going to show you how I like to add some details to my safety eyes. I'm going to show you on this little Highland cow that I made. He's missing some little details that would just make him pop, like the eye whites. I'm going to show you how to do a gentle eye look, a fierce eye look, and then how to add eyelashes to those eyelids. Now, I know a lot of crocheters out there like to use worsted weight yarn when they embroider because it doesn't waste as much as of the fluffy yarn, but I just don't like to do that. I like to use the similar weight yarn to the project because you just have to embroider less. It's thicker, so just one line will do it instead of having to stitch back and forth to get this thickness with the worsted weight. But you could absolutely use worsted weight. You'll just have to repeat the steps that I show you a couple times to kind of build up the yarn and get the look that you're after. Now for needle size, there's a couple different options. There's this little yarn in there. There's this little curved one. It's got like a little curved point to it. I like using this one for my embroidery because it really helps get in there, and then you can push right through out really nicely. But you can definitely use this one if you're finding that the little one is just too little and it's getting lost and you're having trouble getting it to the other side without squishing your project too much. You can definitely use one of these, but I'm going to show you using one of these today because that's how I like to do it. Okay, so I'm going to get a pretty decent length scrap of white yarn on my needle here. I do both eyes at the same time, so that's why it's so long. And what I will do to start is I'm going to pick a stitch close by, but not super close to the eye. And then we're gonna figure out where we want to start. So to do the whites, we're gonna go top to bottom, these stitches right here. So it doesn't really matter which one you do first. Oops, we're gonna go in through the top here, pull, make sure you leave a little bit of a tail because we're gonna tie that end in together later. And then using your other hand to kind of hold that yarn there, I'm gonna stick it into the bottom of the eye, and then we're going to already go out the other side where we want, okay, the top. I'm gonna just kind of hold that yarn there while I pull. Make sure it's nice and tight, not too tight. And then you just kind of slide it off to the side. You can pull this one a little bit tighter, it'll tighten up the top. And pull that one a little bit tighter, tighten up the bottom. And there we go. You're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Going to stick in a needle in the bottom. We're going to come out right here, the same stitch where we started. Okay, pull it down, kind of reshape the face so it gets a little squished, and then you're going to tie these two ends together, trim, and tuck them inside. And there's your whites. Now I'm going to get a scrap of black yarn, pretty decently length. I'm going to pick a stitch. Now for the gentle look, you want the eyelid to kind of come from back here and end pretty shortly in front of the eye. You don't want it to come down too far. So I'll probably do one more stitch back, and I'll probably do that stitch right there. Pull. Sometimes you'll pull out some fluff, that's okay. Just shove it back in. You're gonna want to kind of guide where you want it to go. So I want it to go in this stitch right here, I think. I'm going to stick it in, and again going to go out the other side of the eye. Do the same thing. You can kind of look and see you know, roughly where you put that stitch. Kind of hard to, this is what I was talking about earlier about how it might be kind of hard to find your needle. There we go. And then I'm going to just pull, kind of guide it a little bit. And voila, we have a very gentle looking Highland cow. Now I'm going to show you how to do a gentle look with eyelashes. Got some fluff. So same thing, you're gonna make your gentle eye. Instead of coming out the other side of the eye, I'm gonna come out the same stitch that we just went into to form the eye. Like that. Okay, and then where you want to put the eyelashes is kind of up to you. So what I'll do is I'm gonna choose this stitch, and then I kind of figure out where I want to put the next eyelash, and I come out. Oop, not quite that one. Maybe it is that one. Pull. Okay. Then you're gonna go right back into that same stitch. And then you can start your other eye. Have your needle come out the other side of the eye. And pull. And there. Now you have a very sweet, gentle eyelash. Now I'm going to show you real quick in case you do your embroidery and you don't like the positioning or it doesn't match. It's very easy to just redo it. So you remember that this was your last stitch before you came out the side. So you just stick your needle under there and gently pull it out. And same thing with the other one. Just keep gently tugging. And make sure you're always going in reverse from the stitches that you started with, or you'll just keep pulling tighter and tighter. See? And then you can start over and get a look that you're comfortable with. Now to do the fierce eye, pretty similar to the gentle eye, but the angle is different. So I'm gonna start there, and we're gonna go from here to down here. You can always kind of put your yarn there to see where you want to put it first. So now you have sort of ferocious looking eye. All right, and that's it for now. I hope this video helped.